I wanted to find a location that I felt suited my imagination. You see a lot of Shakespeare's plays now that have been adapted for the screen, where they do a contemporary vibe to the piece, where the director finds a blank space, there's nothing in the room, two boxes, and the actors are in their t-shirts and tracksuit bottoms. And the reason they do this is because they want the audience to imagine what's going on and focus on the two actors. And I wanted to focus mainly on status and power. And I wanted audience members that watch my film to see it, not imagine. And I was very inspired by the 1955 version of Richard III, the 1996 version of Hamlet, Kenneth Branagh's version, and also Netflix The Crown. And what I liked about these versions, these films, was that they showed status and power. And I found a brilliant location in Ealing. And when I walked into this room, I said to myself, this is where I want to film. I was on Facebook, just browsing, and I was talking to this cameraman and photographer that I've worked with in the past, a brilliant photographer and cameraman called Myrig Marshall, and he recommended me to this guy called Richard Thompson, who he said that he works with sometimes, and he said that he works with his crew sometimes when he makes films. And I said to Myrig, yeah, okay, let's meet this guy, see what he's like, etc. And when I met this guy, he made me laugh because he was a very tall fella, very tall, with a beard, longish curly hair. And he came up to me and he said, oh, hi, I've heard a lot about you. Myrig has told me a lot about you. I've done quite a few films in the past. And there was a connection there. So I remember Harriet and I contacted about 25 actresses for these two films, and I remember only 3 actresses came back to me. My close friend and a colleague that I've worked with for quite a long time, Polly Waldron, said that she would be interested to be a part of the film. And an actress that I've worked with in the past called Amy Howes, she said to me that she'd be interested to be part of one of the films. But what was quite interesting is that when I was having the read-throughs of the two plays with these 2 actresses, I had connection with both actresses, and Harriet and I couldn't decide on who should play Lady Anne and who should play Ophelia. And Harriet said to me, well, you've got to just see who you connect with. I said, I connect with both of these actresses, right? I don't know who should play which part. And Harriet then suggested that, okay, what you've got to do, James, and I'll help you, is we've got to look at their headshots and see who we think looks like Lady Anne and who looks like Ophelia. Originally going to film in March, however, we had to push the dates back to late May because Polly was doing a few shows. She was currently in a virtual reality performance called Somni. Amy was doing a few auditions for casting directors and film and television TV shows, and I was currently in Alan Ayckbourn's Woman in Mind. So we were very busy, and we had to find a date in May. And in the end, we decided to film on the 28th, 29th and 30th of May. Yes, I'm very happy with what's happened and with the production. I'm very happy with the crew. I think they did a very good job. I'm happy that we managed to find the appropriate location for both films. And I hope when audience members watch both of my films, Richard and Hamlet, they will be amazed as I am.